Guys, the market is dying. And right now it's coming at a strange time. Usually it doesn't happen right about now. So I kind of want to talk about what the long-term outlook for this is because it's not pretty. And, it kind of brings up a bigger question about the market in general and what EA's plans are with it. And the fact that it's not looking good at all. To no one's surprise, right? It shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. But I want to talk about that and also open an 87 hero upgrade for you guys today. So we'll be doing that at the end of the video. And also there's a couple other leaks that we're going to go and look at. So yeah, if you guys want to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. The link is in the description. Use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. Let's first look at the Centurions mini release. This has been leaked. It is Timo Werner, Vargas, and Guardado. So a couple meh cards and a pretty good one here, which is usually the case with the mini releases. It's a couple like shitty cards and a decent one. We do have these three on the way, and there was a leak of Bobby Charlton as well, like back almost like a week and a half ago. He never showed up, so I don't know where Sir Bobby Charlton is. So the icon pack right now, it's supposed to be coming possibly today, is still not confirmed yet when I'm recording this video, so we're gonna have to just wait and see. If it is the case that we talked about in the last video that I think I want to buy fodder, we'll get into that in a sec. That's pretty much it for the leaks, but there is this tweet I want to look at here. I have some screenshots where people with a large number of followers are negotiating to unite against me. I don't want to get involved in this kind of situation, but if I see a lot of posts against me, I will expose them. Has there ever been a less interesting beef in your life than FIFA leakers going at each other? Good luck finding one. Now, I'm segueing all of this here into what I want to talk about today, because right now this market is just dying, right? The lower end gold stuff we talked about is probably going to just go down and down and down. And right now, I mean, Rashford's down 40,000 coins. I just see right off the bat here, Koundé's down 40,000 coins. Rafael Leao's 46,000. I mean, he was like 100,000 coins forever. Atana Bonmati's out of packs and down 30,000. Ousmane Dembele's down 40k, and Neymar is down massively, actually. All of this is really only going to get worse, and I'll tell you why. Well, first of all, before we even get into that, so number one, why did this happen? Well, as of right now, a lot of content has come out. We got Bellingham Player of the Month SBC. That was actually relatively decent value, honestly. A lot of good new promo cards coming out. We got a new hero even. Francescoli there has dropped. Nemanja Vidic has dropped, and he was decent value as well. A lot of cards came out that are pretty good, and they're going to replace gold cards, obviously. So that's part one. Now, part two is this is going to get worse, 100%. The reason I say that is because usually when you see crashes on gold cards, in previous FIFAs, it's much closer to Black Friday. Talking like a week before Black Friday is when like a big crash usually happens. And right now, we've seen like the last 2 weekends, just like a big drip. A big dip in the market, and it's only like, this tells me it's only just going to get worse every single weekend, basically, because we're not even at the point yet where like the real panic will start to happen for Black Friday. So you have the panic for Black Friday, you have the Black Friday supply. Obviously this stuff's just going to get worse. Now, the third part, you might say, why is that really a problem when things are going to get more affordable, when Rashford and Son and Militao will be cheaper and more affordable, right? Why is that necessarily a bad thing? Well, the reason that it is a bad thing, it usually wouldn't be, but the reason that it is because the difference between a Jules Koundé, a Rafael Leao, a Teo Hernandez, and your next step up from those cards, so talking icons and heroes, that gap is going to be massive. If you look at this tweet, you got Musiala, who went up huge last night, 699 all the way up to 999 because of just rarity and people having a lot of coins right now. And then you got Francescoli, who's 747 and up to 1.08. Now he's way back down again, down to 899. The point is here, though, there was a big movement in this higher end market going up, actually, whereas the gold cards went down. This is EA's plan. EA's plan is to make gold cards extremely low, so, it seems like, hey, everything's relatively affordable, actually. So the casual player, you're going to hop on and be like, ooh, I can actually make a good team for pretty cheap in coins, actually. The issue is, upgrading from that point on is going to be so difficult. That's their goal. Their goal is to basically drive everybody to the store, because to upgrade your team, you almost gotta pack somebody who's really expensive, like KDB, Aitana Bonmati, Federico Chiesa, Musiala, and that kind of player. You kind of have to pack one of them to really upgrade your team. That's what they want, obviously. And in Division Rivals rewards, Weekend League rewards, and you get 3 packs at a time, you're not going to pack one. Let's just be honest here, you're not going to. So they want you to go and spend FIFA points. This is how they get the casual player in to spend money, because the casual player kind of doesn't really know how low their chances are per se. And you got the hardcore whales out there who obviously are thinking to themselves, oh, all I gotta do is pack one of these really expensive cards. I'm gonna be able to make a lot of coins. I mean, they're really doing a good job of getting everybody to spend FIFA points. And that's where their priorities are this year. The priorities are not anywhere else, because the content just hasn't been good enough. At least good enough to the point that we kind of maybe hoped and expected expected, right? Because right now, look at the right side of your screen. You got Eusebio, De Bruyne, and Bomati. Like, you can't afford any of those cards most likely if you've not spent FIFA points on this game or traded a shit ton in this game. Like, if you just want to spend time playing the gameplay of this game, this is not the game for you because they don't care about you. And that's kind of the sad part right now. The sad reality is the gold cards and the crash is just going to get worse. It's just going to get worse. And the disparity between the low and the high is going to also get worse up until like Black Friday. That is the first time we'll see an actual crash regarding some icons and heroes, is that pre-Black Friday crash. But until then, that disparity is going to be massive and only going to get worse. And after that, obviously, we'll have Varane being 5,000, 10,000 coins, and we'll still have the icons and heroes being a little bit lower, but the disparity is going to be absolutely massive between the two. So actually, quickly, I forgot to talk about fodder. Like, I do actually think it's still a good buy right now as I'm recording this. If we're still around these prices, talking 84s are still this price. 85s are up, but if it's repeatable twice, they're going to continue to rise. Same with 86s and 87s. I think 87s potentially be a really good buy also. So 84s to 88s, I would say, will be decent if it's repeatable twice. Once again, there's no leak as of right now. That's absolutely confirmed. Okay, so I have the hero pack, but the point of this video was just as much to talk about the market as it is talk about just EA's plan right now and where their priorities are, because right now they have one priority mostly, and that is control the market as much as possible. That has been their only priority for as much as I can remember. That's been their only priority for this almost entire year, and I don't get why they're so obsessed with it. You know, are they not making enough money as is right now? I understand that you got to make more and more and more and more and more, but are they not satisfied at all? And do they not think that we don't necessarily see through it? That I don't know. I don't want to be complaining all the time about this game. I really don't, but right now it's difficult as someone like you or me who plays this game a lot but doesn't necessarily spend a shit ton of money on the game. Literally, they do not care about us. This is the year more than ever they're showing their hand that they do not care about you and I. Now, did they ever? That's a question for another day, but especially with the gameplay being lackluster this year, I mean, it's difficult right now. It is difficult to sing EA's praises from the rooftops because there's so much of the game that's broken right now, and a lot of it is really obvious that they care more about us making as little coins as possible despite spending hours and hours on your game, possibly on a daily basis, than anything else. And I think that's just hilarious that that's what their priorities are lying compared to other places about just maybe making the game better. I know that's a shocking one, but if you make the game better, you know, that directly correlates to the amount of money you make. But instead, we just get the most predatory game you've seen. I mean, it's crazy. But hero packs here. Let's go Ivory Coast first. I opened it already. Doing a little roulette. Can we get Yaya Toure? Never, 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 never. Brazil for Ramirez. Could we get him? I almost fell over. This is exactly who I honestly wanted him more than Yaya. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, on second thought, now that my head's a little more clear, I actually just take back everything I said. No, I'm honestly so happy with this. I've gotten every Premier League hero I think you could possibly get right now, and hope you guys get something good as well, because I've opened, like, I think this is my 4th or 5th one of these, and I got Ramirez. So thank you for watching. Let me know who you guys got. I love you, and see you next video very soon. Peace.